Hey there, Dr. Dave here with USU Extension. Today's Tuesday 2-minute tip is all about getting back into the routines in school. Now, kids, if you've got kiddos that are school age and they're going back to school, and it feels like, okay, finally now some routines and some getting back to schedules, because honestly, children do best when there is predictability, stability, and routines. And actually adults, we do as well, when we know what's coming up next. And so getting back into routines is super good, and making sure now that you prioritize your time in those things that really matter most, because honestly, we live in a day of distraction, all kinds of things that are clamoring for our attention. And so we've really got to invest most of our time in those things that matter most in our lives. And hopefully that's our relationships and our families. For example, if you've got a toddler, just snuggle with them, right? Go read a book with them, make some time, distractions, put down your phone, and just go invest in one-on-one time, uninterrupted time. Go play with them or whatever they want to play with. If you have teenagers, how about just go and just lay down on their bed tonight with them for a few minutes and just say, hey, tell me about the first few days of school. What's that been like? When was the last time that you actually sit down, maybe read a story with your child in their beds, that you just took some time, not to rush through the day or rush through the night or rush through your evening routine, but really invest your time in those things that matter most in those relationships. Maybe it's time now to go out on a one-on-one date, daddy-daughter Dairy Queen date or whatever, and go out and get an ice cream, just one-on-one with your child. But spend some time right up front. Ask them about what they're most excited about, how their classes are going, but then really ask about them. How are they doing? And then just listen. Sometimes it's hard to get them to talk, right? But just asking a lot of questions with your children. Try to do it one-on-one. Invest that time. Now that the hectic summer has settled down a little bit, take a deep breath and just say, all right, how can I best use my time? And what do my children need from me? And if I were to give my heart to my child, what would occur to me to do? And the same with your couple relationship as well if you're married. So hopefully we can slow down and invest our time in those things in the relationships that matter most. So that's all for now. I'm Dr. Dave with Utah State, sharing tips to make life great.